Hiring managers, if you listen closely, candidates will tell you everything you need to know, including their motives and even why they want what it is they want. And this is going to help you determine your next direction, either toward this candidate, let's go ahead and move forward to the next step, or away. Actually, it doesn't seem like we're going to have a fit here. Either way, asking questions and listening actively is going to help you determine your next move and save time. I'll give you an example. An HR director was working to recruit me to come work for her company. Now, I had worked with her for a long time. Great lady, great energy, loved talking with her. However, whenever she presented this package to me, this opportunity to me, we had a conversation. It was a nice conversation, but we didn't really establish connection with regards to what it is that was important to me. Instead, she didn't ask me any questions. She just jumped in with, these are the benefits, this is the package, and trying to excite me with things that were actually not important to me. So we're each going to have different drivers, and in order to understand if this candidate is a right fit for your company and if your opportunity is a right fit for this candidate long term, you want to understand what drives this candidate so you can assess whether or not your opportunity can match that, can offer that, because otherwise you're not going to have a fit, or even worse, you could have turnover, bring them on board, and then they're going to leave because they learned that actually it's not what they wanted. So, for example, I had a great relationship with this company and this HR director already, and so she already knew that she wanted me, and I've really felt honored and appreciated the opportunity, so I was happy to have a conversation. However, she didn't ask me any questions as far as what I was looking for, what drives me, what is important to me in an opportunity. If I were to consider this opportunity, what kinds of things would excite me and be important to me, so that we could establish that connection, that deeper understanding of the opportunity and what I'm looking for to see if it's a fit. And then if it's not, we can save time and she can move forward focusing on other candidates and I can get back to my work. But instead of asking me, she did say, I had worked with this company for a long time, so she already knew that she wanted me and basically let me know that the opportunity was mine if I wanted it, which I really appreciated that. But then she just jumped in with the package, the offering, and trying to excite me with things that actually were not exciting to me. So it's really important to understand what drives your candidates. What would have been more of a more useful conversation would have been, Amy, we know what you can do. We'd love for you to join our team. But before we discuss the package, help me understand what is important to you. And then even if what's important to me is not what they offer and we don't have a match, it's still going to save time. And if you ask questions and listen closely, people both in business and in life, your customers and people that you want to have or don't want to have relationships with, will tell you everything you want to know. And you only need to listen even just a little bit, because you can end up reading between the lines. People mention how their actions or attitude in a present or past experience, and you can pick up on a lot from that. But in terms of recruiting and bringing the right people to your organization, you must understand what drives them so that you can determine whether you have a fit, and you're going to save so much time otherwise. Because when we just kind of jump in and try and woo a candidate that we want without finding out what it is that they are looking for, that could easily result later in turnover if they come on board because it feels good to be wanted and then they learn after the fact, you know what, this is actually not what I am looking for. So we're each going to have different drivers, and it's key to understand what drives your candidates. And you can take and apply the same useful tip to everyday life in personal relationships as well. Listen closely, ask questions, and people will tell you everything you want to know. Hope that was helpful. For more tips on empowered leadership and recruiting the right people to your organization, I invite you to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.